In this video, I'm going to talk about 10 pros of living in a condo here in Pattaya, Thailand. The very first pro is security. Usually at most of these condos in Pattaya, there are multiple layers of security. For example, there may be a guard at the gate and he basically lets cars in and out. And then also to get into the building, usually most of the condos have some sort of key card access to even get into the building. And on top of that, once you get into the building, you have to take an elevator, which also requires using your key card to get to your room. And one really cool thing about your key card is usually you're only able to go to the floor that you're staying on. So it's not like you can go to floor 37 if you live on floor 13, for example. Pro number 2 is the pool and gym. For the most part, the majority of these condos here in Pattaya do have a pool and gym. It would be very rare that a condo here does not have a pool and gym, but maybe some of the older condos, they may not have those amenities for their tenants. Pro number 3 is stunning views. Even the cheapest condos that I've seen here in Pattaya still seem to have pretty decent views of either the city or the ocean. So that's a good thing to keep in mind is for the most part you get pretty decent views out here even for a little bit of money. Pro number 4 is it's really good to be living in a condo because if you go back to your home country, you can let the management know at the facility and you can tell them like, hey, I'm not going to be here for 3 months, 6 months, would you mind, turning off the water to my property? But that's one really cool thing about when you live at a condo, you can go back to your home country without really having to worry about anything going wrong with your condo. Pro number 5 is a lot of these condos do offer some sort of cleaning service. So for example, where I live in Jomtien, they actually offer a cleaning service for only 500 baht. And they'll send 2 ladies to come to your room and they'll basically clean the entire room, including the balcony. And they do a great job and saves me a lot of time because I definitely don't want to be cleaning my condo. If your condo is large, then it may be more expensive than this, but my condo is only about 35 square meters. So it's a relatively cheap price to clean the room. Pro number 6 may not apply to every condo, but some condos actually have their own restaurant. So where I live, there's actually 2 restaurants here. So that's actually pretty cool because if I'm lazy and I don't want to go out to eat, I could just literally walk about 1 minute and I have a restaurant right here at the condo complex. Pro number 7 may not apply to every condo complex, but a lot of condo complexes these days have a water purifier machine. And that may not be applicable for you if you have your own water purifier in your condo. But for those people who don't have one of those water purifiers, it's actually quite nice to have that machine nearby so you could just fill up your gallon jugs. And it only costs like 1 or 2 baht to fill up a whole gallon. Pro number 8 is that most condos here in Pattaya either have a laundry service or a laundry facility. And that's really good because then you could just go down a couple levels and you can do your laundry. Or if you have a larger size condo, you may even be able to have your own washing machine in your room and then you could hang your clothes out to dry in your balcony. Pro number 9 is that one good thing about living in a condo is you have a lot of staff that can help you with anything you need. For example, if you need to ask where's the closest market or where should I do food shopping if I need to buy, in bulk? Most likely there'll be plenty of staff members who will be glad to help you with any questions you have. Pro number 10 is that living in a condo complex gives you a sense of community. You tend to see some of the similar people each and every day.